matchups like this every week, but when we do, all eyes are focused. A top 10 matchup, playoff expectations becoming a storyline, and the stakes are soaring in this one. Welcome to beautiful Boone, North Carolina, Kid Brewer Stadium, home of the App State Mountaineers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Old Dominion Monarchs. Taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Mountaineers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll try the right side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for just a minute about Old Dominion. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. We've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
The Appalachian State faithful raising the roof and trying to help the Mountaineers on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
For the offense.
And the Monarchs with the 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Dances away to buy time. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
The Monarchs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Handoff from the gun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Back to throw, it's Gideon. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. Made a defender miss. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
And the Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. Guys, let's chat for just a second about Old Dominion. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
The Monarchs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. A little release to the back. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, ODU!
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Appalachian State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Off play action on first down. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. 2nd and goal for this offense. Pushes for the goal line. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Cincinnati. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
This crowd in Boone, North Carolina, they are showing out on this big 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes it, gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth, and already inside a minute to go in the first. There he goes. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
They'll go to the ground. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Looking to fire. He's got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
And the Monarchs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to run for it. Bulldozes his way through. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the op.
Touchdown, Monarchs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Second down, he'll throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Hey, the defense is going to let this quarterback find his fullback as often as he wants. They're not worried about this guy hurting them out in the open field. They rally to him. They get a tackle for loss there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Puts it out of the air. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Mountaineers are marching down the field. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Quickly complete. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Takes it the other way. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
To the air on first down. Setting up the screen. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
The Monarchs have it in scoring position on first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That changes the sequence, doesn't it? Like, you think first and goal, maybe I can pound this several times, and now you get the loss. Now you got to rethink things a little bit. Do I want to throw the football now? Do I feel comfortable even running the ball? So that was a big stop for this defense on first down.
Sends it back in motion. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. And a sack. All the way back at the 5. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A low line drive and short kick. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They try to pop a run on the draw. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Appalachian State faithful raising the roof and trying to help the Mountaineers on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The official says no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain all knotted up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. That pass interference call will give us 1 more untimed down in the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Monarchs will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. And they did just there.
Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but another missed field goal doomed that effort. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous ball by himself down the middle. Defense has it. They're on the move. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Here we go, now the play fake. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that 1st down play. Now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You better be very careful about this 3rd down play call.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown Mountaineers. They take the lead with the 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ready to send the offense back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, you dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David. Nah, breaks into the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
The Monarchs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down. And as he throws, not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
This crowd in Boone, North Carolina, they are showing out on this big third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas A&M is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been gigging them since the first whistle. They're up by 28 over the Stallions. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball. Turning it on! Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Mountaineers can really attack on this second and short. Shakes off the defender. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They'll try to get the first through the air. Deep shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They kick it away on 4th down. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. To the air, it's Gideon. Flips it out on the screen. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
How about the taking the shot off the RPO? A lot of times you see RPO routes and you throw it real quick, whether it's a bubble or a glance, but they're like, nah, I'm going to fake the run right here, take a deep shot. The offense being very aggressive.
The Appalachian State faithful raising the roof and trying to help the Mountaineers on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. To the ground with the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The inside handoff. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The give to the back. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Makes a connection. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Throws to the back. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Cincinnati. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Here comes the option. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
This crowd in Boone, North Carolina, they are showing out on this big third down. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. The give and tick, 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 tick. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now, if they can get a stop on this 3rd and 10, expect an immediate timeout. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
The Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Here we go. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Appalachian State.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights. Good. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Takes a hit as he fires. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down.
And this defense taking matters into their own hands. First down, you get the sack. Second down, you force the incompletion. Now sitting at third and long, you got them in their own territory. Big opportunity for this defense to shut this offense down right now.
Rushes on him. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, and the clock strikes zero, and that will do it for this one.